You will never see success until you try. And it's literally just that simple. It's so fascinating how, like, in life, you'll think everything is so complicated. All the things that you want, all the things that people would typically want, money, the physique, the women, the mindset, whatever it is that you want, it is so simple to actually get, but most people don't even try. Like, you actually have to think about the goal that you want, actually pursue it, and take the actions over and over and over again. And if you just simply do that, you will succeed. But what do most people do? With everything in life, they see these goals and they end up doing absolutely nothing. A mass majority of people in every endeavor in life are noobs. They're casual. They never achieve anything. And this is like not even like a funny statistic or something. It's like 80 to 90% of people in whatever endeavor you believe are noobs. And I'll give you so many examples. Think about your classroom. 80 to 90% of those people are like dumb. They're like just not intelligent people, right? They're not doing very well in class or whatever. If you ever played a video game, 80 to 90% of the lobby or even the whole population on the game, noobs, casuals. They suck at the game. They don't try. They don't try to improve. They don't try to get better. They don't learn how to, they don't even read the instructions. I'm telling you, like, it's crazy. In business, 80 to 90% of people, they suck. They go into business without doing any like research, market research, any like they don't look into business models, they don't do anything. They don't even learn about psychology, communication, product development. They don't learn about anything. They just like say, "Oh, I want money. Let me just open up this store." And this happens for every single endeavor in life, and it's like all you need to do in life is like adjust your mindset to believe all I need to do is just try. And if you are willing to try and you are willing to fail a lot, fail fast, whatever it is, does not matter. If you're just willing to execute, you will succeed in life. And no matter what it is, it's actually insane. Think about like fitness. This is the most easiest example to understand. Most people will be like, oh yeah, I need to lose weight. I want to be in better shape. I want to be like jacked or whatever. And what do? They fucking start like, they start buying like gym clothes and they start like dieting as if that's going to actually put muscle onto their body, and they never end up actually going to the gym, right? And the one time they go to the gym, they expect that they're going to get like a perfect workout. It's like, oh, like where's my muscles at? I didn't lose 5 pounds. It's like they have the complete wrong idea of reality. Their concept of like weight loss or muscle gain is completely off, right? Same thing with women. Dudes will be like, yo, I'm so lonely, I'm down bad, I want a woman, I want a girlfriend, whatever it may be. And then they don't even go outside. They like sit in their house all day and they don't even like try to talk to women. And it's like, even with that, like you still, even now you have Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, whatever it may be. And these guys don't even understand how to like use these algorithms, set up a good profile, take good pictures. There's like so much stuff that you could do. And if it's like, oh, I don't want to use my phone, I don't want to use technology, I don't want to meet women online, fine. Go outside, go pick up a hobby, go to the gym, go to the library, go to a cafe, and actually just go talk to a woman. Like, can you believe that's how like crazy it is? It's like a mass majority of people will not even try. And it's like, and even with like making like getting rich, which is like seen as this like very like taboo thing, like nobody even talks about it, but it's like, do you understand most people don't even try to make money? Like, think about it. What do most people do? They go to school, they go to high school, they go to college, and they get a job straight out of college, and they typically get a shit job out of college because they're normally in debt because they went into college and probably didn't do so well. They didn't get an internship or nothing, and then they end up picking up a job because they have to start paying off their debt, and they're just like, now they're an adult and they have to make money, right? And they want to like move out and they start doing all this stupid shit that's not like financially like conscious. Nonetheless, they end up getting a job and they end up getting comfortable. They stay there, but it's like they believe that the job is the only way they can make money. They believe their sole income can come from only that job, and that's why they only do that job. Whereas, like, what do rich people do? Rich people have multiple streams of income. Rich people have skills. They have knowledge that can always make them more and more money. But what do regular people do? 90% of people do. They just get one job and they fucking stick it out for the next 30, 40 years. Their retirement is ass. They never make that much money and they hate their work. And it's like, did you even try to get rich? Like, did you even try? Like, think about how crazy it is. The fact that you can literally have as many jobs as you want in theory, right? Or you can pick up side hustles, or you can start a business. You can do anything you want. You can pick up a skill and start freelancing. But most people are like, oh, I'm too tired. I want to just go home and watch Netflix. And then they complain about not being rich and not being like financially literate. It's like, they're not even trying. They're not doing anything. And it's like, if you start like pursuing different endeavors in life, you will start seeing how much everything is connected. The same way you get women is the same way you get rich. And it's actually so fucking baffling because it's like you can see that women are everywhere. Like, even if you're like, oh, I really like, this is my specific type of women, I only like blonde, white women with blue eyes, you'll still see hundreds of thousands of them, right? And it's like, wherever you are, there's women everywhere, right? And just like that, there's money everywhere. There's money in literally everything. Construction, babysitting, on the internet, it doesn't even matter. Like, there's money in everything, and there's women everywhere, right? And the same way you would seduce a woman, right, to like get her in bed or whatever, you would sell to customers, right? You would make money that way. The same way you seduce a woman is the same way you sell yourself in an interview, right, for like a job, right? The same way you would market to a woman, where it's like you make yourself very attractive, right? You groom, you put on a good outfit, you get a haircut, right? You do the same thing with your marketing, right, in business, where it's like you have to make sure that the product that you're selling is actually something people want. You have to make sure that it's actually going to solve a problem. It has to make sense. Like, it has to be described in a way that like will target everybody's problems, where they'd be like, hey, well, this will help me in this regard, will help me in this regard, will it, like, whatever it may be, what is the price? Like, you have to make sure it's all marketed, right? And then lastly, it's positioning and status, right? The way you would make yourself look very attractive to a woman is to make yourself look like you're high status, right? You would tell the woman that you have a high income job. You would tell her that you have a nice car or a nice house or whatever. You'd create this perception for her to become attracted to you. And the same thing you do in business. You have to position yourself as an authority. You have to position yourself as an expert. You have to position yourself as someone who knows the issue at hand, who knows how to become very well enticing. Like, you had to make yourself look enticing. You had to have a very strong perception in the way you position your business and the way you position yourself, or whatever it is that you're selling, your product, your service. It has to always sound pristine, right? Like, even something like cutting grass or cleaning windows. What are you gonna say? You're gonna say, I'm the best person at cleaning windows. I make the windows sparkle and they fucking show you your reflection, right? It's like, you gotta say these type of things to make yourself look like you're up there, right? You want to be in the higher echelons of the way you position yourself, because it's all the same thing. And it's like, it's so baffling because most people don't even try. And like, if you look at it from like the fitness perspective and like your mindset perspective, the same way you have to go to the physical gym, you have to go to the mental gym, right? Most people are like, oh, I'm always depressed and I'm always sad and I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel so lost and purposeless or whatever. And it's like, did you even try to go into the mental gym? Most people don't even spend enough time with themselves. They don't ever sit down to reflect. They don't sit down to write notes. They don't sit down and just stare at the wall. Just like sit down and do absolutely nothing and see where your mind gravitates towards, because that's how you're going to find out your problems. Same thing with gym, right? It's like people just keep avoiding the main problem at hand because they don't even want to pursue the thing. They don't want to try because they're just scared. They're scared of the discomfort. They're scared of whatever that they're scared of, right? It's like, none of this shit is risky. This is your life. At the end of the day, nobody else is going to solve your problem. Nobody's going to get skinny for you. Nobody's going to get rich for you. Nobody's going to give you the mindset that you need. Nobody's going to get you the girl that you want, right? It's like, all of this stuff has to be done on your own will, right? Like, you have to muster up the energy, muster up the effort, and just actually pursue these things, because at the end of the day, this is your life, right? Like, the time is going to go past by anyway. Whether you have a job or you're single or you're fat or you're depressed, it's like, time is going to pass anyway. Are you going to really sit here for the rest of your life and be like okay with the fact that you're all these negative things, when it's like, all the things that you want in life, they already exist. They're already here on earth. Other people have solved these problems for you, for themselves, and you just have to figure out, what did they do? What did they do that I can also do myself, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all have the same amount of time. We all have the same issues. We all have the same evergreen issues: health, wealth, relationships, and happiness. Those are the core human problems that we all face, and people have solved them for years now, and you can solve them too. And it's like, all you have to do is try. And the mass majority of people will never ever solve these problems for themselves, because they're literally too scared to solve these problems. And if you're watching this video, I hope you're not one of these people, because if you're like me and you're like very holistic and you're like very success oriented, you want to solve all of these problems. So you want to get jacked, you want to get rich, you want to get the woman of your dreams, and you want to have like a mindset of like a fucking warrior, right? You're just like, you go at it every fucking day, because that's the only way for life to actually be fulfilling. You gotta treat life like a fucking video game. It's like, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen next, but it's like, you don't care if you die. You don't care if you're gonna lose. You don't care about wasting money. Whatever the fuck it means, you're gonna fucking do it, because that's what the fuck you have to do in order for life to just be, for you to win in the video game or for you to see success in life. If you just simply rewire your brain to be like, okay, all I need to do is take action. All I need to do is try. All I need to do is actually pursue the thing that I want. In the end, you're gonna fucking win.